Is the Bharti AXA Life Swabhimaan retirement plan truly a smart way to secure a dignified post-retirement life, or just another conservative savings product with modest income? Let us find out the answer to this question through an in-depth analysis in this video. So hi there, welcome back to holisticinvestment.in, where we help individual investors like you to make the right financial and investment decision to reach your financial goals in a more faster and smarter way. Now before we analyze this policy, let us first understand a few basic details about it. This is a non-linked, non-participating individual deferred annuity plan. So some of the key features of the policy are: you get assured lifelong income providing financial stability throughout your retirement, and there is also annuity payable for life covering you or your spouse or partner as per the chosen option. So there are also multiple annuity variants available to align with your retirement income requirements. So there is flexible payout frequency as well, and you have the choice of deferment period allowing you to start income at a later date as well. So there is premium payment flexibility either as a single premium or spread over a limited term, and there are tax benefits as well. So these are some of the key features of the policy, and there are benefits like death benefit and survival benefits which will differ based on the plan variant you have opted for. So now let us take a look at the advantages. So you have partial withdrawal facility during the post deferment period for fully paid up policies to meet financial emergencies. So there is save the date feature allowing annuity payments to commence on a special date of your choice. So there is higher premium incentive where increased premiums are rewarded through additional annuity benefits. So loan facility is also available after 6 months from the policy commencement date. So QROPS eligibility enables access to benefits or payouts when the policy is purchased through the transfer of UK tax relieved assets under a qualifying recognized overseas pension scheme. So these are some of the advantages. However, there are some disadvantages like your annuity income is fully taxable as per the applicable income tax laws, and there are surrender benefits which are restricted and available only under select plan variants. So the loan facility is also limited and permitted only under specific options. So there are fixed annuity payouts which lack inflation protection, making them inadequate to keep pace with rising living costs over time. So these are some of the drawbacks that you need to keep in your mind before deciding to invest in this policy. So now, as we have a basic idea about the policy, let us move on to the analysis part of the video, where we are going to conduct an IRR analysis based on the benefit illustration given in the policy brochure to help us make a more informed decision. So here let us consider a 55-year-old individual investing 5 lakhs per year under plan option 3, life annuity with 100% of return of premium. So the premium payment term here is 2 years with a deferment period of 7 years. So the total premium paid is 10 lakhs. Annual lifetime annuity received is 90,650 rupees. So the assumed life expectancy here is 85 years. So the return of premium to nominee on death will be 10 lakhs. So based on these cash flows, the IRR works out to be approximately 5.56% as per the Bharti Life Policies Maturity Calculator. So when compared to this, even a bank fixed deposit (FD) can potentially deliver a higher return while also offering you better liquidity. Additionally, your premiums paid into the plan remain largely locked in, further restricting access to funds. So in conclusion, this policy underperforms on both return potential and flexibility. So but there are more efficient alternatives exist that can provide higher yields along with superior liquidity, which we are going to explore in the next section, which is the comparative analysis part of the video. So here we are going to take an alternative approach using the same assumptions as in the earlier example. In the Swabhimaan plan, the death benefit both during the deferment period and the annuity phase is limited to the total premiums paid. So hence in this comparison, we are going to exclude the life insurance cover, and the entire premium is going to be invested in an equity mutual fund because of the long-term horizon. So the annual premium can be allocated based on the investor's risk appetite, either towards low risk instruments like PPF or growth oriented options such as equity mutual fund. So in this example, we have invested the premium in an equity mutual fund because we do have a longer time horizon for investment, as to also to build a stronger retirement corpus. And if you have any doubts regarding how we have calculated tax for equity mutual fund, you can see that we have presented a small tabular column on the screen for your easy reference, which you can pause and see. So the pre-tax corpus from equity mutual fund is 20.92 lakhs. The post-tax maturity value after capital gains tax is 19.71 lakhs. So when this post-tax amount is moved to an instrument yielding 7% per annum, it can generate annual withdrawals of 90,650 rupees, while the corpus continues to grow 45.91 lakhs by age 85. So the effective IRR under this strategy works out to be 8.17%, significantly higher than the annuity plan. So this approach offers far greater flexibility than the Bharti policy. The accumulated corpus can be utilized not only for your regular retirement income but also for other financial needs or goals based on the retirees' priorities. So, what is the final verdict then? Is investing in the Bharti AXA Life Swabhimaan retirement plan worth it or not? So, this policy is designed to encourage retirement savings and to provide a regular income after retirement. Although the plan follows a two-stage structure, accumulation and distribution, its return potential is not competitive enough to meet long-term retirement objectives. So, a key limitation of the Swabhimaan retirement plan is its lack of liquidity. As the invested funds remain largely locked in, the promise of a guaranteed annuity does not adequately compensate for this rigidity, particularly given the moderate returns on offer. As a result, the plan may not appeal to retirees who prioritize flexibility and better yield, and it also has a high agent commission. A more effective way to build a strong retirement corpus is to invest systematically in a diversified portfolio comprising equities, fixed income instruments, and other asset classes aligned with one's risk profile. Periodic review and rebalancing helps to ensure the strategy remains aligned with your evolving retirement goals. So, after accumulating the required corpus, allocating a portion to debt instruments for stable income and retaining exposure to equities for growth can create a sustainable retirement income while also managing inflation. You can definitely check out the blog post we have posted on our website through the link in the description. And if you want to gain more professional guidance through a professional financial planner, you can choose to book a one-on-one complimentary consultation with one of our professional financial planner through the link in the description. Also, if you want to gain more investment and financial insights through the leading experts in the finance industry, we also conduct regularly free live webinars through which you can register and gain these insights. The link is in the description. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can come up with more such financially beneficial content for you. Thank you for watching.